And well, joining us now to talk a little bit more about this is Rotna Begum, women's rights researcher for Middle East. And Rotna, thanks very much for talking to us this evening. What do you make of this case? Rafa Kanoon says there is a real threat to her life, that she will be killed the moment she steps out and back to Saudi Arabia, and she's hiding in that hotel room.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time that we have seen a case of a Saudi woman fleeing her family and being in a third country and being forcibly returned. So we are incredibly concerned that, in fact, we might be seeing her being forcibly returned back to her family in Saudi Arabia. Right now, Rahaf is incredibly scared. She's hiding in a hotel room. She's barricaded her doors. She's trying to prevent the Thai authorities from gaining access to a room and forcibly returning her. Now, there is a reason for that. I mean, frankly speaking, we've seen the case of Dina Ali Lazloum from April 2017, who was bound and forcibly put on a plane to be returned to Kuwait, where her family was, and then subsequently to Saudi Arabia, because she was also fleeing her family, and she was in the Philippines also transiting in order to get to Australia, the same as what Rahaf is claiming that she was trying to do.
Right. But now, of course, we're hearing that Thai authorities have said they will not be deporting her back to Saudi Arabia. But what is legally possible for her now, and how can Thai authorities cooperate and help?
We are hearing mixed messages from the Thai officials. One message is that they will not deport her. Another message is that they will return her to her Saudi family, that they're claiming that this is a family problem, that she is a child. This is an 18-year-old Saudi woman. She's turning 19 in March. She is an adult. She's able to make her own decision. Every person has a right to leave their own home country. That is what she has tried to do. But the problem is that the Thai officials are now potentially putting her at risk by possibly deporting her to Saudi Arabia to her family. The biggest risks to her include that her family may commit violence against her, which is what she has claimed that has already happened to her, that she could be charged for parental disobedience for having run away from home, because any woman in Saudi Arabia, doesn't matter how old you are, can be considered to be disobedient under what's known as a male guardianship system, in which a woman has to submit to her male guardian. She has to have a male guardian, whether it's a brother, father, husband, or even son, and who makes crucial life decisions for her.
Right. But Rotna, can she be transferred to another country? Can she get refugee status by the UN? What are the options for her?
We understand that UNHCR, the UN body responsible for refugees, is trying to negotiate access to Rahaf. Now, what the refugee UN body can do is recognize her as a refugee. They cannot provide her with asylum, but they can recognize her as a refugee.